Welcome to Elite Dangerous. As you can probably tell, I've got a bit of a special guest on board my ship today. I really don't know that much about him, aside from the fact that he seems to have integrated himself into my ship, and that his name is Orion. Why don't you tell everyone a bit about yourself?
Stand by, one moment. This is classified information. I am compelled to answer only with that, and I'm not able to explain why.
Okay. Well, if you can't tell us that, can you tell us what you've been up to?
I've been doing very little. Nothing significant from what I can tell right now.
Okay then. Well, thank you, Orion.
Yes, sir.
Find me a landing pad.
Docking request code sent. Stand by.
As you can see there then, functions like this are all fully automated. Orion, prepare for departure.
Acknowledged. Pre-launch diagnostic checks. All systems ready to go. Final checks to ascent thrust vector controls complete. Stand by for launch.
Departure handover.
Ascending to 30 meters, retracting modules, handing you the cog.
So that process was fully automated. There's also a number of other automated processes we can use, but I'm going to have to wait for the traffic to clear before I can actually use that one. We've got a few ships coming in and out, so I'll go partly out the dock here before showing you the next command. Now looks like a good time. Orion, clear dock and prepare to jump.
Afterburners. Distancing now. Stand by. The FTL is charged and ready. Stand by. Engaging jump.
For those of you that watch my videos regularly, you will know that I use a HOTAS. That's a hands-on throttle and stick, a joystick setup that has a whole bunch of buttons on it, allowing me to use all manner of functions without having to rely on the keyboard. But even with that, using these voice packs adds a whole different dimension to the game. And when combined with virtuality, well, I just got to admit, it's an absolutely amazing experience. In VR, not only are you immersed totally in your ship, but you've got the ability to talk with and communicate directly with your ship. Remember I said a large part of these voice packs are the Nebula tours? Well, take a look at this. Orion, tell me more about the Pleiades Nebula.
Pleiades Nebula, or Seven Sisters, is an open-starred cluster containing middle-aged hot B-type stars and is located in the constellation of Taurus. It is among the nearest star clusters to Earth and is the cluster most obvious to the naked eye when viewed from planet Earth's surface. The cluster is dominated by hot blue and extremely luminous stars that have formed within the last 100 million years. Dust that forms a faint reflection nebulosity around the brightest stars was thought at first to be left over from the formation of the cluster, hence the alternative name Maya Nebula after the star Maya, but is now known to be an unrelated dust cloud in the interstellar medium through which the stars are currently passing. Computer simulations have shown that the Pleiades was probably formed from a compact configuration that resembled the Orion Nebula. Astronomers estimate that the cluster will survive for about another 250 million years, after which it will disperse due to gravitational interactions with its galactic neighborhood. Also, the celestial entity has several meanings in different cultures and traditions.
Thank you, Orion.
You're welcome.
Deploy landing gear.
Deploying landing modules.
Orion, what a nebula?
Verity, would you explain that for the commander?
As you wish. A nebula is an interstellar cloud of dust, hydrogen, helium, and other ionized gases. Originally, nebula was a name for any diffuse astronomical object, including galaxies beyond the Milky Way. The Andromeda Galaxy, for instance, was referred to as the Andromeda Nebula, and spiral galaxies in general as spiral nebulae, before the true nature of galaxies was confirmed in the early 20th century by Edwin Hubble, Vesto Slipher, and others.
Very informative, and thank you.
And thank you, Orion.
You're welcome.